Hello, my name is Anna Gregori and I teach bilingual kids and also educate parents and teachers who want to follow British curriculum. And one of the most exciting topics, as people say, is spelling, because I think that's because of the massive difference between how they do that in Russia and how they do that in the UK. The difference is really, really big, and I really would love you to look into it, and maybe you find something that would work in your classroom. So one of the differences is that we teach spelling from the very first day. And we also teach spelling, and it's not like topic based. So basically, what they do in Russia, my kid, for example, in his school, because he also follows Russian curriculum, he comes home and today he needs to learn like 8 words, and they're all colors. The next week he comes and that's a playground topic. So ball, doll, slides, and some other words that kids probably, and playground. Yeah, and then the next week it's something different, like days of the week. And to me now, this all looks very messy, because in the UK, what they do is they teach spelling, but it's based on the sounds that they already know, and they can spell them. I will just try to show you and explain what I mean. So spelling starts when the kids, when they are like around 4, because that's reception year. Reception is like a phase between nursery and year 1. And kids start doing phonics. There are 6 stages, but reception is 2, 3, and 4. Basically, it's not only reading. They learn not only to read, but at the same time spell. Because what we do, like the first week of phonics is, they sound s, a, t, p. So day 1, s. I introduce them to this sound. I say, okay, this is s, s. That's how we look at it. That's s. So they need to recognize it, and they need to be able to produce it. So s, s, right, correct. Now we need to learn how to write it. So they practice. Then the next day we have a. Yeah, I show them the letter. I don't say that it's a. No, it's a. They learn it. We now, it's like only day 2, yeah, but we can already spell a word, and it's as. Then we have t. We'll learn this letter and the sound t, and then we can spell sat. So a lot of times we do robot talk. So what it is I say a word, sat, and the kid should be able to break it into sounds. S, a, t. And a lot of teachers in Russia know how to use it, because it's called blending, yeah? When they're teaching reading. So they say s, a, t, and kids learn to make it sat. But we also can use it for spelling, because when my kids are writing something and they're like, Mom, how do I spell it? I say, okay, just say it again and again. We break this word down, robot talk it, and you will be able to spell it. And they do, for example, pat. So pat, p, a, t, and they start doing that, p, a, t, pat. So they like when it's week 2, only 14 days into learning all that, they can already spell a lot of words. And that's what we teach them. Think, spell, not learn. We also learn some words by heart, but there are common exception words. And there are just a couple of hundreds now of them not like in Russia when you have a list and you always write, copy, write, and then you one day might know how to spell mother. For that, we always have rules. So I will show you a few rules, so you just know how it's done. Here's just a list of rules for year one. As you can see, it's 115 pages in my workbook that I was doing for my course for teachers. So here we go. Term 1A, example, week 1. Yeah. And by this time, kids already know it's year 1, so now kids are 5. Yeah, they already know these sounds. O, A, I, E. They know how to spell them. They know basically how to spell P and S, N, M, H, L. They know that. What they don't know is why we have double consonant. And here I explain, so if the word is short, and if the vowel is short, like in off, it's short, and it's a one beat word, off, one syllable, puff, one syllable, then we need to double the consonant. And here's the thing, so they don't try to learn this list of words, 6 words. No, they try to learn the rule. So next time they hear a word, they need to spell a word that is not here, but it has a F, S, and the word is short. They will know that they need a double consonant. This rule is, by the way, called floss rule. It's F, L, S. If we have these sounds at the end of the word, we need to double them. Then we have some practice. And here, I exactly have some exception words. So we have just a couple of dozens for a year. And it's not a lot for kids. They just need to know that if, us, bus, yes, these words, they don't follow this rule, they're exceptions. And we need to just know that we need only one consonant. So you see, it's easier to practice when you have only actually 4 words to learn, only 4. And knowing this rule, you can spell hundreds. Even if it's the first time you spell it, you still know how. For example, and what we do is we show them this power. So that's motivation. We don't like punish them. We don't tell them off for making mistakes. But when we are discussing something, let's say we're discussing some games and they say, oh, we played chess. So, oh, come on. I think you know how to spell chess. Let's do that. And I take like this and say, come on, let's do that. Chess. And they say, oh, no, I can't. No, you can. You can spell that. Come on. Chess. What can you hear? Chess. And they say, I can hear ch. Like, how do we spell ch? That's how, correct. Chess. What sound can you hear? It's ear as in less, bed, pet, chess. Yeah, the same sound, so it's an ear. Chess. And they put, for example, only once. They say, aha, but you remember we had this rule. The word is one syllable, chess. The vowel is short, ear. Yeah, so what happens to the consonant? And you know, oh yeah, okay, we need to double it. Chess. And the more you do that, the better they get. And then they just start doing the same. So without my help, but they are writing something like Cliff, for example, that's a name, Cliff. And they need to spell it and that Most times it's not like that, not kicking k. No, usually the cluster is kl. That's the cluster. That is very possible to say. Yeah, cliff, cliff, will be this one, cliff. And they will talk themselves through it. They will say, cliff is a short word. That's why we need double foot. That's a floss rule. They just know that. Knowing the rule, they can spell hundreds and thousands of words. And my job is to let them know that they have this power, to show them why exactly they're doing that you can help them, that they won't need to learn thousands of words from the dictionary. I show them exactly that there are, that there are a few words here that are called common exception words that they need to learn. They have to. But there are only 4 of them for this week, only 4. So just imagine, girls, a native speaker whose English is brilliant, who's very comfortable in his own skin and comes home, and home task for the week is to learn only 4 words. And what happens to this Russian girl or boy who comes home, who can hardly speak, and they have like 10 words that don't make sense? They're just like these letters together in the word mother. They are like I don't know, maybe a phone number to me. Yeah, that's why we have all this like kukumbir and mothir, because they are just assorted letters, and they need to memorize and then comes this and then this. So it makes their lives very difficult because the workload is massive. And just think about it, that a kid, a native speaker who knows already all these words, it's not a problem for them. They have to do only 4 a week. And a Russian kid who has English only like twice a week, yeah, so basically it's what, 90 minutes, and they need to learn so many things. So I think that it's a very demotivating thing. You can talk a lot about how to make them happy, but I think that really makes them happy when they know that they have this power, when they know the rule and they can spell so many things that they don't even know the meanings of the words. By the way, this is also used quite a lot in the UK. So we spell and we read words that are alien words, that are not real words. And we can see these tasks in different tests when kids need to like read words, and these words don't exist in the language. Why they do that is to prevent kids from learning by heart. So no drilling. If your kid wrote the word chess 500 times and now knows how to spell it, it won't help him long term. That's why they introduce a lot of tasks with alien words, like in any book we have, my children have, or I also have a course for children, and there are lots of words are alien, so they don't exist in the language, because we need to teach them the rule, not to learn the words, but to teach the rule. That's the difference. So while we have a little bit of time, I will show you a few more words. That's how we, by the way, that's how we learn words. So we explain the rule, and then I say, okay, we have on the word chess. What I do is like, you need to look. here I need to put chess. So chess, the kid looks chess. Okay, now we cover it and we write it. So how you remember that? Chess. Okay, check, tick. And that's here, I don't have any words here. You need to put whatever you're practicing. I was just with this table showing the teachers how to use the table. Yeah, so you I hope that makes sense. Yep, here, hang on. That was floss rule. I'm just trying to find the next one. Yeah, the next one is dictation. That's how we dictate the words. So that's teacher's copy. It's always this how. So I say, the word is off. And then I say the sentence, I turn the lights off. Then I say again, the word is off. And that's what the kids say. I turn the lights off, and they need to put only off, yeah, in the sentence. Never ever anyone asks them to spell the word light or turn the light off as a phrase, yeah? Because how do they know how to spell turn? Again, it's demotivating. Don't scare them off. You need to make them spell only the things that you taught them to spell. Not some crazy things like light. For example, at this point, we don't need that at all. We don't care about those words. Then we have the next. I'm scrambling sentences, hang on. Week 3, for example, and we here learn how to spell ing, yeah, hunting. Look at the words. Hunt. So we don't need to teach them how to spell hunt because they just know that it's obvious. Hunt, 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 h, h, r. They know that r is this one, n, t. And then we only teach them how to spell ing, hunting or hunted. That whatever it is, how, or you can, you can read it t or id, yeah, but it still will be these two. So the suffix, how to spell suffixes. Or the word, for example, cracker. Cracker, jumper, that's the suffix that we're learning how to spell. But the word crack, that's also essay, and the kids usually know rules. So the cluster, first the cluster cr, cr, cr. They know by this time that cr is usually not like that. No, it should be curly cr with an r, cr. That's the cluster that they already learned. Cracker, crack, will be this one. Cracker, crack. What we do here is we say, for example, if you're not sure how to spell it, get rid of the suffix. So put not cracker, but crack, crack, crack. The word is short, and the kid will say, if the word is short, and we hear k, it will be this. Because that's the rule. The word is short, we need CK. Crack, and I say then, okay, and now you can just add the suffix. Cracker, how do we spell this suffix? And they know that it's this, because they know how to spell suffixes. You see, the same with buzzer. We usually say, get rid of the suffix first, spell buzz. And they are like, b, 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 that's how we spell r. Then the word is short. And if we hear z, we need to double it. And then we add the suffix, buzzer. We get buzzer. Got it. I think it's very exciting. It is, and it works. So I will just tell you how it was with my own kids. At first, like last year, it was harder. So we had to spend more time. And then when they actually understand what you want from them, they get it. They start learning these rules and they start applying them. They just know them where's profit, why they're doing that. And it gets very easy. On this, for example, bank. Also, often kids don't know what to put, for example, k or k. But we learn it and we know that the cluster nk, ng, bank is this. And they won't just spell it this way. They won't, because they know that it's not how it works in the word. It should be NK. And you say it maybe the first year it's hard, but then when you already know so many rules, it gets easier and easier. And to just see how easy it is, I think about your Russian language. Because how were you when you went to school? What were you doing there? Learning the rules. And these rules, now maybe like 20 years after, they're still helping you, yeah, because you learned ży, szy, pishes, e, and now when you're writing it, you know that, and it still clicks ży, szy, or like anything else. Yeah, you know that, and it helps you. And you don't need to sit down, open the dictionary, and start like живет, and write it many, many times. You don't need that, because you know that it's ży, and you need this letter there. Absolutely the same with English. And that's how we do that, and that's how it makes spelling enjoyable, even, because it's just easy and it saves time. So now, like my students, they can read a book. If they have an hour, they can just read a book, not spend it drilling the words, as it is for us now, a waste of time. Because we are learning it this way. All right, so hope I wasn't too boring. See you later. Have a very good day. Bye-bye.